Oosik Bash 2015. Off to Frozen City for another match of 30-25 low-tech action. I am again Captain Nips. Spectating from the sky, we are about to launch this match. Let's check in with our teams. Woodstock and his all-small laser Jenner.
Reactor online.
Ryan Rhino
Sensors
in an AC-20
online.
Centurion. Padre in an AC-5 Dragon. Posing Farce this time. Dual AC-20s and dual medium lasers in his King Crab. And pulling up the rear, non-offensive, 4 mediums, 2 machine guns in his Urban Mech. On the other side, Mech Mantis, AC-20, triple SRM-4 Centurion. Stay Frosty in his King Crab, 2 medium lasers, LRM-50 again. Stabby Style, AC-20, LRM-10 Centurion. Nubmonger in his Pulse Lasers Thunderbolt, again, because he has nothing else to play with. And finally, Betsuni, still in his classic Urban Mech, AC-20 and small laser build. Also rocking the standard 60 engine
Target
at a brisk
acquired.
35.6
New target
kph.
acquired.
Engagement in the distance, we will take to the sky. Blue team lines up on the ship Ridge, red team taking the city nearby. Missiles being exchanged at long range, some of them connecting, some of them not. Red team is fairly spread out though. Let's get to the highest vantage point we can. Blue team's line is spreading thin, very similar to red teams as they move for position, but down on the far side, Padre's Dragon pushing a little too hard, pushing in on the LRM Crab, who is unsupported, at least for another few seconds. Padre's aggression pushes him right into red team completely. Can the rest of blue team move in and capitalize? Red team seems confused as to too many targets, Jenner and Dragon included. Blue team moves to crash down in this 5-on-5 battle. Can we get a decisive first kill? And the Dragon goes down. Padre's Dragon goes down. Red team, though, is a little split up and trying to recover, chasing an Urban Mech. Betsuni's AC-20 Urban Mech putting a round into the nearby King Crab. This is still anyone's game as a blue team member drops. And now the kills are hitting the ground. 3 blue to 4 red left. Can blue even it up? A lot of focus being put on the Thunderbolt on red team. Meanwhile, the King Crab on red team, unmolested. Thunderbolt goes to take a dive around cover, making it a 2-on-1 on the red team Centurion, but everyone has scattered and no one has lines of sight. Except for red team's Urban Mech that goes down from a pair of AC-20s in the King Crab's blue team's build. Matches even up until the Centurion drops from the Urban Mech's attack. Red team down a man to blue team, but blue team's King Crab shuts down. Little friendly fire from the blue team's King Crab. These AC-20s are lancing out. Red team's Thunderbolt needs to learn to move as he cannot take many more AC-20 hits like that. Oh, red team's King Crab goes down, and that all but seals this match as the Thunderbolt tries to move off into the distance out of line of sight of the King Crab and the remaining Centurion, being chased by the Urban Mech. Can the Urban Mech get the kill, or is he completely unarmed? It looks like he is unarmed. It is a chase. Clearly the King Crab is not going to be catching up to this. Let's go down to the cockpits. Ryan was unarmed. Posing Farce still with guns in play. Oh, and the Thunderbolt on red team is disarmed, running for his life simply to draw out time. GG, red team, GG. Some chest bumping by the Urban Mech, holding the Thunderbolt in place so that Centurion can move in for the kill, but the Centurion drops from friendly fire. It's the only thing that makes sense. Can Blue Team's Crab also finish the job on his friendly Urban Mech before finally dropping this Thunderbolt? Because at this point, he's the only one with any guns. Clearly, a total disregard for friendly fire and generally well-spoken tactics. Thunderbolt rounds the corner. Seemingly some sort of discussion being had on blue team as the King Crab continues to lay into his teammate, but not the wounded and nearly destroyed Thunderbolt. Leaving it 1-1 with an unarmed Thunderbolt on red team. This is all but sewn up. Blue team Crab moving in for the kill. Red team Thunderbolt just trying to draw out the match at this point, as a pair of AC-20s strike him in the rear side torso. Medium laser lances out another near miss with autocannons. Thunderbolt trying to spread damage, but he runs into a building and takes it in the torso, dropping him. Finally, blue team wins. 5 kills to 4. Red team credited with several kills because of blue team's questionable aim.